Yo, YouTube, what's good with y'all, man? It's your boy Big Will 635, and we back at y'all with another video, back at y'all with another reaction video, man. Hopefully y'all doing good. Hopefully y'all having a great day. You feel me? My day is just chill. You feel me? It's a little rocky, but you know we cooling. You feel me? Yeah, man. Today we on a reaction. Today we reacting to Joe Knows NBA 2K26 official gameplay. If it's not your speed, don't watch the video. Yeah, man. I'm buying NBA 2K26. I heard some bullshit in here, but at the end of the day, if you a true 2K fan, you gonna buy this bitch no regardless. It don't matter what you feel like or what you feel me. You gonna buy this game regardless. Let's just be honest, bro. They can, bro. You get the picture. You feel me? But man, make sure y'all like, comment, and sub, man. And we ain't gonna do too much talking, man. Let's get into it.
See, this is just one of those cinematic trailers from Play Now, you know, with the NBA players, so you don't learn a ton about the gameplay, but at least we get to see what the game is looking like here. So get your comments in down below, and let's start the discussion throughout this video about what you're seeing in the gameplay, and then, of course, even more importantly, what we're reading in that courtside report. As we get closer to the 2K26 launch date, you guys know I'll be covering all the news as it happens, everything you're going to want to know about NBA 2K26. This is the place to be. And then, of course, if I get invited to any early access events, I will have those builds, the builder, gameplay, like actual gameplay, not the cinematics, and breaking all that down, what you guys can expect for the new game. But as I said, me personally, these cinematic trailers, they don't do too much for me. Like, I'm more interested about the actual news and what is going to be changed and what are the new features and stuff like that. So I'm more interested in the courtside report, which we're about to get to in about 15 seconds. But I know some people really love these cinematic trailers. So let's get into this courtside report. We've got the new rhythm shooting system. We've got custom layup packages. We've got a whole bunch to break down, and I am excited. It's that time of year. It's like, you know, like for a 2K player, it's like Christmas. You're just waiting.
Do y'all know what overall Cooper Flag and them gonna be? Which y'all, if the overalls ain't came out yet, which y'all think they gonna put Cooper Flag overall? I'm saying it's 75.
Just waiting for that launch date to get your hands on the game so you can actually experience it for the first time. But let's break down this courtside report. Gameplay courtside report. Gameplay powered by ProPlay. So ProPlay is back. Expands the NBA 2K26 on Gen 9 platforms. Basically just a brief introduction. If y'all want to pause the video, you can read it. But let's get into what the video is really about. Let's get into some of these details when it comes to the gameplay. So ProPlay Motion Engine. ProPlay powers all new dynamic motion in NBA 2K26, generated from real-world NBA footage that influences all on-court movement, offense, defense, and off-ball. This new motion engine is the biggest change to player movement since NBA 2K21 and further advances the one-to-one realism in gameplay, which took a giant leap forward with the dribble engine introduced in NBA 2K25. Now, there's a lot of information here. I'm not going to try to give my opinion on absolutely everything because then this video is going to be an hour.
So far, I ain't seen nothing crazy. I'm reading this shit. You know, like life, like movement, like didn't they say all this last year? Wasn't all this the same last year? Or am I tripping? The real life movement wasn't all the same, like the same thing as last year. Together, these systems work in harmony.
Hour long, but I will give my opinion about a few things, saying that it's the biggest change to player movement since NBA 2K21. Okay, that sounds significant. But then the whole thing about, which took a giant leap forward with the dribble engine introduced on 2K25. I don't know about that one. All right, let's keep it going. New machine learning technology in NBA 2K26 on Gen 9 offers more precise, lifelike movement, which is noticeable in the most fundamental elements of the game.
Bro,
Dynamic.
My thing is, why do people care so much about like how realistic they move in a video game, bro? I never like. I get it for like, you know, you want it to feel somewhat realistic. I get it, but bro, like literally focusing on how real it can get, my nigga. At the end of the day, it's a game. Like, I never understood why that bothers people.
The lower body pose,
that don't really bother
matching,
me,
adjust the exact positioning of players' legs and feet on the fly to remove the skating seen in past games and ensure that players launch, plant, and cut realistically.
Hey.
Now, this was something we saw in the cinematic trailer last year where, everybody made those memes about, what was it, like, precise stops and launches and things like that. So it always comes down to the execution of how they actually implement these things. Because a lot of times, they'll...
And then, too, I feel like he just said, like, the cut and shit and the motion and shit. I feel like that's only if you play, like, my team or if you play, like, regular and shit like that. Most people is not playing my team and regular and shit like that. Most people is playing my part shit like that. And so why does it matter how detailed a cut is? You see what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying.
Talk about things like they did last year, and then the game, ends up being completely different. But it would be nice. It sounds great.
Unless you want it for like my career.
Skating scene in past games and ensure that players launch, plant, and cut realistically. That would be a beautiful thing, in my opinion. But let's keep it going. Together, these systems work in harmony.
I ain't gonna lie, y'all.
Of rhythm shooting and bolster its strengths. Now, pay attention here because I had to read this about 5 times to really understand.
Let me see. Watching some of you discover rhythm shooting mechanics and improve your shooting ability has been thrilling, rewarding, blah, blah, blah. It's position and more. Mimicking the player's shooting animation to give you full control over, okay. The method still relies on down and up, okay. But now your shot time will actually manipulate the shooter's upper body. And if I had a shot list, you have to complete motion by reflecting how you move the shot stick. From start use to UFC, and feel the difference between early, late, slow, and fast release if you flick up and rush your shot. If you flick up late and slowly, you'll see an effect with a delayed pushing motion and lazier release. So basically, if you in this hole, he shoot that bitch quick. Or if you, and then you, it's late. Flick it late, up slow, yeah. So how the fuck, what you supposed to, that's,
and what they were saying. And I'll try to break it down quickly for y'all in my own words, but
my bad. But how many of y'all was rhythm shooting in 2K25? I was part of them. I was late to the game though. My homeboy had to tell me about it because I didn't even know nothing about it till he told me about it. And I was like, damn, and I've been trying. That's how I've been trying to shoot ever since. But bro, that shit is difficult to green, bro. Unless you like got a 99-3, I feel like, or a 99 shot.
In NBA 2K26, rhythm shooting extends beyond mimicking each player's signature shooting animation to giving you full control over every aspect of the shot. This shooting control method still relies on the up-down flicking motion with the shot stick, but now your shot timing and tempo will actually manipulate the shooter's upper body and impact how the shot looks throughout the complete motion by reflecting how you move the shot stick. From the start, you'll see and feel the difference between early, late, slow, and fast releases. If you flick up early and rush your shot, you can do quick releases. If you flick up late and slowly,
but how's that gonna go if you got white?
Pushing motion and lazier release. This enhanced feature grants more freedom than ever before. A rhythm shooting mechanic will experience more responsive and authentic jump shots that simulate a true shooting motion. So essentially, what I understand from this, and I could be wrong, but again, I had to read this a bunch of times, was y'all remember watching Kobe?
Right.
When Kobe would like get into the midi or a close shot and he would rise up and the defender would be like above him, so he would block the shot. So Kobe would instead hang, wait for the defender to go down, and then he would release it at the very last second before he hit the ground type thing. Basically, what I understand is they're trying to say you could do that with rhythm shooting and still...
No. This is y'all fault. I blame all you 2K crack addicts. All you realism crack addicts. I blame y'all for this bullshit. Because now what you technically saying is you can play great fucking defense. You can play the best defense you can possibly play. But as long as if you jump and you contesting, if your hand come down, he can hold the shooting motion and still green it, my nigga. There's no defense. Damn, it's thunder. But But there's no difference. You literally, if you got a decent post scoring fucking shot, bro.
Green it because you can delay the release of your shot, but then still green it because the tempo, you end up greening the tempo on it. Y'all let me know down in the comments what y'all think. Let's get.
That's ugly.
Car insurance used to stress.
That's ugly, bro. That's so ugly. I don't like that. I think that didn't have to be needed. I think all they should have did was just
a lot of information here. Okay, develop a robust post game with all new signature go-to post shots and become a lethal slasher with custom layups. Gameplay in NBA 2K26 has been improved to be more well-rounded and suitable for all archetypes. Again, it's beautiful to hear, but it's all about how they execute, and hopefully they execute properly, because that would be
But what are we considering executing, though? Because I feel like, bro, I genuinely feel like all 2Ks has been suitable for all archetypes. Am I wrong, bro? We know 2K be full of that shit, bro. We know 2K be giving everybody. I don't give a fuck if you a 99 overall, you got a 99 3, you could be butt ass naked and still miss a 3. It's just how the game works. So I feel like it's always been suitable for all archetypes, bro. I'd have been a slasher. The only thing I ain't been is a big. And from what I've been playing when I play against bigs and see bigs, it look like it's not a problem for them to play either. So I don't see why they're saying like it's more well-rounded and suitable for all archetypes, bro. It's been like that, in my opinion. Maybe I'm wrong, bro. Put it in the comments.
Beautiful thing. Green or miss shot timing. Green or miss shot timing will be universal in NBA 2K26, so that each mode has an even playing field. This means on higher difficulties, including most competitive multiplayer modes. That means playing online. Only excellent timing green shots will go in. However, shot timing windows scale by difficulty and will be less forgiving in competitive modes like Proving Grounds in Pro-Am, but more forgiving.
Wait, what? Green or miss shot timing will be universal in 2K, so that each mode says, okay, this means on higher difficulties, including most competitive multiplayer modes, only excellent timing green shots will go in. However, shot time window scale by difficulty will be less forgiving in competitive modes like Proving Grounds and Pro-Am, but more forgiving in team control modes like my team, where you have to adapt to different shot animations. Only actually. So what that mean? So you can't make whites no more. That's basically what I'm. Unless I'm wrong. And then two on top, yeah, you can't make whites no more. So they basically saying if you in park, they basically saying, if you play park, Proving Grounds, Pro-Am, Rec, what's the other one? Theater, if they still got that. If you don't green, it's a miss. That's crazy.
Control modes like my team.
How y'all feel about that?
You have to adapt to different shot timings. Also, by the sounds of this, it would be like it's green or miss, like they said, in all competitive multiplayer modes. I'm thinking it's green or miss in all online modes by the sounds of this.
Yeah.
But the difference is in rec, your green window is going to be bigger than it would be in like competitive modes.
I don't think so. I think that's bullshit.
That's what I'm taking from this. All right, but let's keep going. In addition, layup timing is permanently enabled to separate skilled finishers and make those highly contested finishes at the rim even more spectacular and impressive. Ultimately, we wanted to emphasize skill-based competitive gameplay where your actions on the sticks provide more control of the outcomes you see in game. This renewed focus will be felt across multiple gameplay areas, from shot outcomes to successful blocks and steals and loose balls and rebounds. Again, it sounds great.
No, we don't. And maybe that's just me. Maybe that's just me, bro. But layup time is permanently enabled to separate skill finishers and make those highly contested at the end even more spectacular and impressive. So again, you telling me if I play a highly contested defense and they lay up, they drive and layup could be a 70, and you telling me is if they time it good, no matter how great of a defense I play, you can green it? Or on top of that, what if it's a fast break? You got to green a layup to make it? You see what I'm saying? Like, it's like, I feel like it's it gets to a point where it's too much, and I feel like they making this too much. Like, that's just my opinion, bro.
Execution is on par with these words. Let's keep going. Signature go-to post shots. So this sounds like it's go-to shots, but in the post, basically. It's been encouraging to see players incorporate signature go-to shots in their game and leverage real-world crossovers to create separation, like Steph Curry and Tyrese Halliburton's signature dribble step back jumpers. I'm gonna be honest, not a lot of people use go-to shots in 2K25. I feel like Jalen Suggs, people use that, and then obviously people use Kevin Durant go-to, but they didn't use Kevin Durant go-to for the go-to shot. They used Kevin Durant go-to to then cancel out of it and basically be able to somewhat speed boost on bigger players. I don't think y'all let me.
Bro, again, this ain't really my speed. Let me know how you feel about this initiative to go-to post shots. I'm not really a big post person, so let's move on.
The right stick up while in the post, lean into a host of new moves.
No, this animation right here that Jalen Brunson just did, bro. Check me out.
The right stick up while in the post, lean
that's been in the game, and usually you get blocked from that.
Host of new moves, including shimmy, floaters, baby hooks, and up and unders. Signature go-to post shots. Could be something cool. We'll see.
We just gonna skip through this because this is a 19-minute video, and I ain't trying to make this bitch as long as possible. In the past, your single signature layup all types, but in 2K26, you can miss and match layups to draw inspiration from center patch around these lines. Normal reverse layups, floats, quick scoops, Euro, hop, spins, wreak havoc on competition by using Eliza's stuff, graceful layups, James Harden shift to you. Your player didn't play the rest of it. See, again, like, why are they putting this in here? Has this not already... Let me know if I'm tripping, y'all. Has this not already been in the game? Have you not been able to get layup packages? I know you have been. So what are they saying? Am I tripping? What am I missing? What am I missing? I don't see nothing that's new. All I'm basically hearing is like, hey, the layups are going to be more layupy. You feel me?
This is what...
We're going to go ahead and skip all this. We're going to skip all this.
Physicality and score the best using body ups and collision.
Play freely with physicality, using body ups. Okay. Body ups, use a system-driven change and they're more reliable compared to previous scripted motion capture animations coupled with new dynamic motion. This change improves the freedom of both the dribbler and on-ball defender. Interior defense has been redesigned so that it's easier to get strong body bumps in the air when contested finish and increase physicality and impact. Okay, so basically what I'm hearing is you can just play defense a little bit harder. So basically, if you make a lock build, you might be OP. What I'm getting from this is if you make a lock build that can shoot a little bit, you can dribble a little bit, and you can finish a little bit, you got an OP build.
Previously scripted defender. Interior defense has been redesigned so that it's easier to get strong body bumps in the air when contesting finishers at the rim. Bigs will feel increased physicality when roaming in the paint. New rebound timing feat.
In 2K26, a green meter will flash beneath your player's feet to indicate whether it's time rebound. The ideal time to jump for a rebound is just before the ball makes its final bounce off the rim. And a higher rebounding attribute rate make it easier to know your time. Excellent timing has been good at securing the board. Excellent timing can significantly boost your chances. So even if you get a green, what I'm reading, even if you get a green rebound, first of all, can we go back? Why do you gotta get a green on a rebound, my nigga? Why do you need? See, this is again, go back. This is you 2K crackheaded ass niggas' fault. This is y'all fault, bro. We got green rebounding because y'all want shit to be so realistic. Ronnie just like, you know what? Fuck it. We gonna make everything you do a time. Because y'all want everything to be so realistic. You couldn't just be okay with the shit that we was getting, bro. You wanted shit to be so realistic. He's like, you know what? Layup, you got a timing to be green. Now you got to get rebounds to be green. Your dunks got to be green. Your shots got to be green. Everything has to be green. Everything is built on timing because you crackheaded ass 2K players was complaining about how real it wasn't. It's not real enough. It's not real enough. Now look what we got. A green rebound. I blame y'all. I'm telling y'all, boy.
So this is different.
And then on top of that, you said excellent timing because significantly boost your chance. So that means you can get a green fucking time and still not get the board because they didn't say you gonna automatically get the board. It just say it significantly boosts your chance of getting that bitch. So you can still not get it. Or you can miss a rebound because you whited it. Even though the rebound can possibly is supposed to be yours, just because you didn't green it, you could possibly fumble or miss the. Okay, bro.
This rebounding thing right here, this is a little different. I feel like it was in past 2Ks, but now it's visual. In 2K26, a green meter will flash beneath your player's feet to indicate a well-timed rebound attempt. The ideal time to jump for a rebound is just before the ball makes its final bounce off the rim, and higher rebounding attribute ratings will make it easier to nail your timing. Excellent timing can significantly boost your chance of securing the board. Now, rebound timing, I feel like, has been a thing in 2K forever. Like, if you time the jump, it's not guaranteed, but a lot of times you get a better jump animation because you timed it properly and you get the rebound more often. Now it's saying when you do that, it's going to flash green. But it's basically like you're greening rebounds. Let me know what y'all think about that in the comments.
That's nasty.
Let's go down to control.
Control, dictate, revamp controls. Blase with this overall game speed is not sped up with the reward players with faster decision who can read the point and react quicker. Okay. Ball handlers can not tap left trigger to initiate quick protect movements to shield the ball and evade steals. Okay, I like that. If you see a defender reaching for a steal and react quickly enough for a quick protect, you can counter this bounce steal. I like this. I like quick protect. You can also put defenders in their combat position by using quick protect by driving to the rim, decelerate, pin your something, his thing in the way your hip to trap them and defend the jail. Some of the craftiest ball handle gentlemen and all that could be trying to the guard. Yeah, I like that. I like that. I love that because, bro, in every 2K, now this is one thing I will agree with. In every fucking 2K, my nigga, no matter how high your ball handle it is, no matter what you doing, if you got a fucking defender that got a decent amount of steal, they can always rip you, and it shouldn't be like that. So the fact that you can react, if you can react quick enough, you can counter it, probably pull on them, get you a free little blow by. I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that at all.
Based outcomes. You can also put defenders in a compromising position by using quick protect while driving to the rim. Decelerate and pin your opponent against your hip to trap them in defender jail.
Yeah,
Some
I like
of the
that.
craftiest ball handlers like Brunson, Luka, Trey, all excel at this, making them incredibly challenging to guard. If that's actually effective, that would be really cool because that is something that, like, in real life, people do it all the time, but I feel like in 2K it's not really that effective. If it actually is effective, that would change ways you could manipulate defenses.
I agree. I agree.
No dip catch.
I know how y'all feel about that.
Hold the left trigger when receiving a pass while standing still to square up. Catch the ball high and seamlessly transition directly into your shooting motion.
I like this.
In rhythm to get the shot.
I think this is also good.
Knockdown shot.
I think that no dip catch and shoot, that's good. I like that. I do like that. Hold the left trigger receiving the pass while standing still to square up. Catch the ball high, seamlessly transition to the shot. Buyout. I like that. My bad, y'all. I got an email. I like that. That way you could just, especially like when you got the no space, if you could just catch and shoot that bitch, because you know it. If in any park or whatever, they gonna give you the space. I mean, that's just how people play. So if you can hurt somebody like that, man, that's good. I can respect it.
It's like Klay Thompson and Ray Allen.
I can respect it.
Knock, knock.
I can respect
Hi there. I'd love to show you what a K-12 public school is really like.
Size up. Bender while retaining the...
What he say? Signature size ups, not really my thing. Slow motion Euro steps, another thing that's not really my thing. Let me know how y'all feel about
realistic,
that. I'm gonna go ahead and skip past
slow
that.
motion past you. Slow
rap passes.
Like super glitchy, and they probably need to change that. It's Rat Pass. This expands the toolkit for playmakers to determine when you want to do a Rat Pass and ensures you aren't throwing the ball straight into the back of a defender. Okay, so this is one of my biggest pet peeves on 25. Y'all know what I'm talking about, right? You pass the ball directly into people's bodies that aren't even clicking steal. Or when they stand there with their hands up in front of you and you just throw the ball straight into their face or arms or hands or body. Hopefully the passing mechanics are...
Yeah. I agree. I like that. Let me know how y'all feel. Catching that alley-oop requires more skill. Bro, why? Catching the alley-oop now requires more skill. Once the pass is turned, the finish button for the receiver will be randomized. Hold on, let me make sure okay. Will be randomized on high difficulties to one of the four face buttons on your control stuff always being square X. Why? I feel like alley-oops was already hard enough, my nigga. You already got to get Area Wizard to be some type of something. And you still got to time it at some point because you can still miss an alley, bro. What I didn't like about the alleys, bro, I'm going to tell y'all, bro. What I didn't like about the alleys, bro, was the self-alley-oops, bro. I didn't like that. You could be playing good defense, and if somebody double tap Y and get a self-alley, it will like automatically warp them in front of you. If you ain't got that before, bro, you must ain't played enough. That shit happens to me all the time. I'll be locking somebody up, and the moment I lock them up, they just do that alley-oop shit, and they do just, it just freezes my dude, and they just go and get it done. That's what needs to be fucking handled. Not making alley-oops harder, my nigga. I'm just saying.
Catching an alley-oop now requires more skill.
Let's see how he feels about it.
Once the pass is thrown, the finish button for the receiver will be randomized on higher difficulties to one of the 4 face buttons on your controller instead of always being square or X. So you really got to focus on lobs now. I'm going to be honest, that might be a little too challenging for a lot of people, and a lot of people probably just stop throwing lobs.
I'm telling you, for real, because it was already difficult enough as it is. So now you saying, because I believe when you have to like hold X or something and let it go when it was, you know what I mean? The fact that you gotta worry about what numbers, and then you know some alley-oops are fast as fuck, so that means you gotta be on your top. Man, no, bro.
I wonder if because it's now more
you know how y'all feel about that,
based,
man.
Right? Because you have to actually. But I know the big men will appreciate.
Don't really care about that. I'm not really a screen guy.
Or like if you're in the rec and you're
coaching, not really care
recognizing that you're already in the spot and they'll move out of it, like
my player.
Don't really care
stuff.
About Let's move on to the end of. You'll learn about the different types of layup.
Okay, that's about it. How long is this video? 26 minutes. Okay, my bad for the long video, but in conclusion, I'm loving what I'm seeing as far as the pass. I like that. What was it? It was the pass. Then it was the I already forgot. It was the pass. Hold on, let me see. It was the pass. Oh, the quick protect. I like the quick protect, and I think that's about it. Oh, and the steal. So the pass. That is the steal. So yeah. The no dip, the quick protect, and the pass. That's what I fucked with. Everything else is kind of like, like the green rebound. Don't feel like it's needed. That's just y'all fault. The alley-oop didn't feel like it was needed. Again, whatever. Every other thing, like the Euro steps, the ISO, the all that other shit, that's not really my speed. Don't really care about all that. I mean, I never really played like that, no way. So, yeah, man, let me know how y'all feel about it. Definitely gonna be on 2K26. We'll be posting shit on YouTube and we'll be streaming it. So if you want to catch in, man, tune in with all my links. Will635 on Twitch. If you're on YouTube, you know what my YouTube is. And yeah, man, I'm gonna see y'all when we get there, man. Until then, love y'all boys, and I'm gonna see y'all when I see y'all.